Hi, I'm glad you made it this far. You know, there's so many things going on at once that none of us can really keep up with everything that might affect our business. That's why I'm glad to see that you took the time to at least check out what this is all about. It took me about a year just to learn the things that I'll be sharing with you. Now, I started out doing this with real estate because you probably all know the success that real estate agents are having at selling properties, and you can't really wait for them to find you a buyer. So you have to look for other ways of doing things, and I started checking what other people were doing that were actually selling houses. Then I thought, this could be applied to Terry's business. So I was basically copying what some of the people were doing on real estate and trying different things and getting better and better results. And then I thought, well, our customers could use this too. Now, some of the things you're going to see, you're going to say to yourself, I can't do this. Or if I have to get somebody else to do it, it's going to be way too expensive for me. But hang in there, see what it's all about, and then you'll see that there are a lot of things that you actually can do or have somebody else do relatively cheaply. And this week, we're basically going to ease your way into it. This is something that you may be doing already, and you should be doing. It's to establish yourself as an expert. Now, just as a refresher, here are some of the things that you may already be doing. Okay, one of the most obvious ways of establishing expertise are diplomas or training certificates. Also, articles in print, in newspapers, magazines that are written about you or that you have written will help establish expertise in your customers' eyes. Referrals are one of the best ways to get business, and if they hear about you from somebody they trust, people automatically assume that you're somebody that knows what they're doing. And if you have awards from a professional or trade organizations that are prominently displayed, customers will also take that as a sign that you're somebody that they should take seriously. If you do radio or TV interviews, people assume that you are somebody that really knows what they're talking about. Otherwise, they wouldn't be interviewing you. And also previous work, if they've had you before and you've done work, obviously they value what you did. Now, you're probably not going to do all those things, but over the course of time you may, but to be able to do some of them is really what matters. Now, in addition to the offline things, there are also some things you can do online. Okay, the first thing is to declare yourself to be an expert. Now, this doesn't mean you go around saying, I am an expert, but tell them things about what you do and how you do it that they don't know. Everybody else in your field may know it. It may be an everyday thing, but your customers don't know. Another thing is pictures of you and your people in action. They can see how you work, what you're doing, and they can see that you're doing your work competently. Frequently asked questions. Obviously, if you heard questions before, you know what kind of questions that people ask, and you can answer them ahead of time. They know that you've addressed these issues and that you're somebody that they could at least look to for answers. Also, how-to articles. If you tell somebody how to do something or something that they really want to know about your business, that's one other way of establishing your expertise. How-to videos is one of the best ways of showing people what you know and how competent you are and how confidently you can do things and explain things. And then there's testimonials. If you can get scans of letters or if you can get somebody to make an audio or video testimonial, this is a powerful way of showing that people really like what you do. Well, that's the what to do. But the question is, how do you do it? How do you implement that? Well, this will all be covered with the material that's in the next 2 weeks. Now, next week is the week you really don't want to miss because that's the one that's going to do you the most good. And you'll be able to see how some of these strategies can work for you as far as establishing your expertise too. We'll be sending you a link in the email, so keep an eye out for that.